It's amazing to be home. It's really a full circle moment for me. I really knew I could work in college athletics because when I got to Virginia State as a freshman, Alfreda Goff was a black woman who was the athletics director there. So being able to kind of be in her footsteps and even follow behind Peggy Davis, who was my predecessor, is really special. One of the things as an athletics director is to make sure that I'm able to provide the resources for my teams to be successful. So one, sitting down and talking to the coach and finding out what the needs are for him as a coach, the needs of his staff, the needs of our student athletes. And last night we took advantage of being in the Triangle area for Media Day and invited some alumni out to start cultivating relationships and raising those necessary funds to make sure our student athletes not only have everything they need, but also be able to give them some things they want so they have a good experience when they walk away from Virginia State. Last night, at the alumni event, we had our two student athletes, Bruno and Donovan, at the event, and I said, well, we're gonna do a pre-Media Day training. And so I asked him in front of the alumni, I said, Donovan, what can Trojan fans look forward to this year? He said, a championship. And I said, Bruno, what game are you most looking forward to this year? He said, the championship game. So my expectations are their expectations, that we're back here in Durham to end our season in the championship game and then go on to the NCAA playoffs. The vibe is vibing, as the young people say. But I think everyone's really excited. I think we were so close last year to winning the championship that everyone's eager for us to be there. But there's a lot of excitement about all of our programs. We have the largest athletics program in the CIAA. We sponsor 20 NCAA Division II sports, and of course we have the beautiful woo-woos under the umbrella of the athletics program. But there's a lot of excitement because we have new sports, we have competitive sports, we have a diverse profile of sports. So the vibe for the whole athletics department is one of excitement, interest, and winning. It is awesome to be able to work for a leader like President Abdullah, who's transformational, who is progressive, and has a sincere interest in athletics. We had an event in our multipurpose center not too long ago, and instead of going back to his office, he came upstairs and did a little chalk talk with some of our coaches. So he enjoys, coming by and talking to the guys and the women about how they building their roster, who's gonna really surprise us this year, and what kind. He gets into what kind of offense do you like to run as a coach? Is defense your thing? He is all in when it comes to athletics. So not just on the surface level of making sure we got a good-looking court and good-looking facility. He wants to make sure that we have the right people leading our young people, but he also wants to know when they're on the board and on that film, what's it looking like? So that's exciting. There's not a hint from me on moving up to Division I, but I'll tell you, when I was on my interview, there is a lot of interest from our alumni for us to move to Division I, and I think because of the different sports that we have, people think that is an inch towards that, but really, we want to win a national championship in Division II. So right now, it's my responsibility to figure out how I can get in more resources. Am I appropriately allocating resources? Because I want us to have a nationally recognized athletics program. And I think once we do that, I'll entertain the conversation, but right now, I don't think we're ready. I think visibility is important because student athletes and coaches earn trust when they see that you are around the program. Also, sitting behind a desk, I can't be an armchair AD, right? I need to be involved and I need to have my eyes on, because there are some things even a coach who's leading a program has blind spots on. So I think by me being present, I'm able to say, hey, we can do this a little differently. We can improve this experience for our student athletes that I wouldn't get to see if I was not fully immersed. And then, of course, being here gave me the opportunity to also meet with alumni, cultivate those relationships. They said that they had not done anything like this before. And I spoke with someone on my staff who was supporting me last night and said, hey, maybe we should do this for all of our road games. When we come down to Fayetteville, we have a Fayetteville alumni chapter. That way, they can see that I'm immersed with the student athletes, and I can also share out what some of the needs are to the alumni to hopefully cultivate interest, cultivate giving, and just cultivate that support.